It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And up next, we'll see this team's athletic linebacker. He's now sitting at 67 tackles after last week. It's going to be a good one, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these
savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the 1 touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
They go play action on first. Complete out to the right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. That won't be caught outright, it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
3rd down from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through, that's gonna back him up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Their punter making his way out now. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. They're led out by a major source of optimism from their fan base, this rookie from Texas A&M.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you could see some of those nerves slipping through.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Here's a give up the middle. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Slot man motioned over. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Man in motion out of the slot. From the gun on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. And this is a good representation right here of what the playoffs will look like come the postseason in 2 weeks. Still a few things to finalize, though, which makes this week and those divisional games next week incredibly important. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Dump off caught by his back. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. That's 16 on the pickup, and it'll give him a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Complete out to the right. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 21. Short pass brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. Another carry for him. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Dropping back to throw. Has it in close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Has it in close. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
And he's in for the touchdown. These guys take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're going play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
We see quarterbacks in this league love targeting their slot guys so often. They get plenty of chances defensively to take one the other way. Nice to see him come through with that one. And what a great read to get in position for that pick.
Their offense running back out now. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Pass play now. Finds a man right side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. Take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Back to throw now. That one's complete over the middle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That one's complete right side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
They are throwing it again. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Now this offense getting set to work here. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Simple dive up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. From the 29. He's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be 2nd down. Slot man motioned over. 2nd and 10 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, they're flying around and making the play. So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. They bring the tight end in motion. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll throw it. Finds his man over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Now outruns their offense to take over. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Putting the tight end in motion. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Throwing it. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun handoff for Patterson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Back now, pressure on its way. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Hauled in left side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Looking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Brought in right side. And he's brought down after a short gain. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And now they're staring at a 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Back out runs their offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Play action on 1st down. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hand off to the back. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. The give to Patterson out of the shotgun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Caught quickly on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just as we've come up to the 2-minute warning. New set of downs for him from the 46. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Complete over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. That's incomplete left side.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They'll throw it again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Here he is on 3rd and long. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. So that's halftime for us here. It's a 7-point game after our first 2 quarters. Now we'll get you down to Orlando. We're on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They'll run here on 1st down. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Here comes their offense out again. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing. He's got a man left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll give them a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. To throw here on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
This offense getting all set for this series. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Handoff now from the gun. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Here from the gun. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
On first down, they'll run. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. This time it's a passing play. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. He's dropping back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it. He loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed, got him the ball back.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throwing now, off play action. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. For the second time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. This offense ready to get going again now. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
He's got it over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
From the 33 on second down. Looking slant route, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back-to-back carries here. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Looking for a throw here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. Their offense ready to take the field now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34. It is cut left side. And this one doesn't go far. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Setting up a throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's 3rd and 8, need to get a chunk here. They send the tight end in motion. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it sets up first down. So we're through 3 here. It's their ball to begin the 4th, and though they trail, this game's still within reach. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll try and throw it here. Hits his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives them the first. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled for a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Slot man in motion right. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's a throw. Got a man. Patterson has it. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains. I don't think I'm alone. I don't think I'm the only one thinking about that earlier missed kick as that one sailed through the uprights. Now it's incumbent upon this team to find yet another way to score.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Complete out to the right side. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Give now to the running back. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Pass play coming here. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 27. Catch made over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now looking to throw. Complete over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Up the middle, here goes Patterson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring up. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Throwing now on first down. Connecting on the slant. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be a first down. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap.
And in for the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to try for 2. He's throwing for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route.
Whoa.
When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Able to get it to Edwards. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's the handoff. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They give it to him again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Motioning right is Edwards. And he runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
All set up now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Dump off caught by his back.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The give here on second. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! These guys now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Patterson now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. The offense getting set to go. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. They motion the tight end over. Here he is to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Rolling left, buying some time. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Setting up to pass. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He's on the move. He's on the move. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Back to the well again. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And look at this return. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. Another drive coming up for this offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Gotta hurry this to the line. Back to throw. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Pass play now. Need this to force overtime. Deflected. Oh, they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's gonna end. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It was a great effort from our winners as we say so long from Louisville.